Hello, 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 viewers. I am your beloved host, Nick Smith, and my roommate and I just finished Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Event, the series from Netflix. We just finished watching The Miserable Mill. Now, as I said in my video about The Wide Window, I am going to be doing a separate review about the series as a whole, so be on the lookout for that. But as The Miserable Mill, I liked this episode. I did. This one was interesting. They got everything, although I think they might have changed like one or two things, but it didn't really bother me. But overall, like as a whole, I thought like this episode did answer a lot of questions. A lot of like I was confused after like the end of 3 or at the end of The Wide Window, and my friends were like, dude, just finish the season. It'll answer a lot of questions, and it did, and I cannot wait to talk about that. But overall, this episode, everything was great. I did like how they did some updates, some changes. One of the characters in the book who runs the mill, his name is Sir. And the whole entire thing with him in the book is you can never see his face. He smokes so much that he's covered in smoke. But what's actually an interesting thing is they basically kind of make it like they said that, because like Violet has a quote, like she says, "Can you not see under all that smoke?" And they were doing it kind of like metaphorically. Like he even says, "Don't ask, don't tell." Or "Don't ask questions" or something like that. It was "Don't ask, don't tell." And he's like, "That's always my motto." And so I like how they kind of took that and made it metaphorical instead of like actual, because in the book you never see Sir because of how much he smokes. They brought his partner, who was always at Sir's side. He was the opposite of Sir. He was nice, he was friendly, he wasn't a jerk, whereas Sir was, you know, a jerk. And they brought in that character who was always optimistic about everything. You know, even like when he got in the book, he gets his foot cut off. I'm just going to tell you that right there. In the book, he gets his foot cut off. And in this, they had an accident like in the book, and it flattens his leg, and his leg even actually looks like that of a pancake. And when we saw that, we thought that was funny. But in the book, his foot gets chopped off. And I'm not talking like it gets nicked a little bit. No, I'm talking saw. Like he gets his leg cut off. Like I'm talking like Dr. Gordon from Saw sawing his foot off. It gets cut off. And I guess like they couldn't put that in because that would have been like too gory. But like overall, this series was good. It was dark. It had some humor, and it was very fun. They have taken, even though like they took a lot of the stuff from the other books, they have mixed it in together, and they're actually answering a couple things that were always in the background. They're kind of making the background involved with the main part of the story, and I like that. I do like that they're doing that a little bit. They had a big twist, which I honestly did not see coming at all. I thought it was something that they were doing, and I was like, what? No, this isn't until later. And then they ended it, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, oh shoot. I'm telling you though, The Miserable Mill was a good episode, just like The Bad Beginning, The Reptile Room, The Wide Window, even though I didn't really like it that much, as I liked the others. But The Miserable Mill had everything from the book. It made it feel, once again, like it was right from the book. There was something in the book that I couldn't remember, because I cannot remember if the eye doctor in the book, I cannot remember if the eye doctor worked with Count Olaf or not. I honestly can't remember. But I'm glad that if it was, and it was faithful, and if it wasn't, that's okay. But they made it interesting. They had funny dialogue. With Neil Patrick Harris as Count Olaf, I'm so glad he is Count Olaf, and I love all the actors that have been doing this. They even have like an awesome sing-along at the end of the episode, and it was funny seeing everyone sing this one horrible song, and it was on the radio, which was hilariously funny. But I cannot wait for season 2. But guys, I love The Miserable Mill because it was adaptation. It was a faithful adaptation. It was fun, and it even was a little dark. Of course, every single episode of this has been dark. But with The Miserable Mill, I liked how they kind of added a little bit on the episode, and it was just fun all around. Guys, I'm going to give The Miserable Mill an A. Guys, put in the comments below, what have you enjoyed so far? If you have watched the Netflix Lemony Snicket Unfortunate Events series. I probably should have said that another way around. But if you've seen it, tell me what in the comments below. What was your favorite episode? What book do you think was adapted the best? Who was your favorite character? What do you think about Lemony Snicket? I honestly want to know. Guys, I have enjoyed so much doing this series for you all. And unfortunately, to bring you some bad news, I will not be doing my gameplay of Lemony Snicket's Unfortunate Events because I just can't ever get good quality on my camera, and I want to give you guys good video footage. And unfortunately, I don't have a capture card because I don't have that much money. Well, I do, but I don't need it right now. But guys, I just want to thank you for staying with me through this series. Thank you for the likes. Let's give this video some likes. Let's get this video some views. And don't forget to subscribe, because even though something unfortunate is over, it's going to be coming back soon. Have a good day, guys.